A report came out over the weekend, saw it yesterday, and just, with the football and the Penn State and whatnot, I just kind of ran out of time to talk about it. And given they're about to play their preseason game, I thought it'd be fitting if we talked about the news, per our good friend Jake Fisher, that Shaedon Sharpe recently turned down a 4-year, $90 million extension from your Portland Trailblazers.
4 years, $90 million. Not good enough for Shaedon Sharpe. Huh?
Not the number he was aiming for. Now, the obvious, literally the most obvious thing here is he clearly is telling everybody that's not, I want more.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that becomes public. It's more of, man, what a gamble by that dude and how hard it'd be to turn down $90 million.
That would be very hard.
To make that kind of money on a per-year basis, but also how much confidence he must have in what he thinks his season will be to say, I can get $100 million or more. I'm really interested to see not only what his season is, because I do think they're going to use him differently offensively.
Yes.
They have a new offense this year. I think they utilized him in a terrible way of sit in the corner and shoot a three. He shot 31%, and he was fine, but I didn't think he had a great year. And so I think this year he's going to handle the ball a little bit more, especially now that Scoot is out. They don't have as many ball handlers.
Yeah, who are their offensive creators that they have? You got Denny Avdia.
Blake Wesley.
Drew Holiday.
But I think Shaedon's going to have some moments where he's going to be able to operate a little more freely and, more rely on his mid-range game. But interesting news over the weekend, turning down 4 years, $90 million deal, according to Jake Fisher. And so now it sits in a spot where either they renegotiate and they get a random deal done, or everybody's in agreement that it's a prove it. And if he proves it, he's going to probably get that 4-year, $100 million
This
deal.
is one where I understand both sides of it completely. I don't think he's shown you enough through 3 years in the NBA that merits a bigger extension than that from Portland. I don't think you want to go into the $100 million, $110, $120 million range. Look, you can be as high as you want on Shaedon Sharpe, and I'm very excited to see what he looks like this year. He shot 31% from three last year.
Can I ask you a question on that?
Yes, go for it.
So you said exact phrasing was something to the effect of you don't think he has shown enough to merit more than that.
Yeah.
So if we're talking a difference of 10, I don't know if 100 would be a number he says yes to.
I have no idea what he wants. Yeah.
Does
the Anthony Simons deal get it done? Is that all it is? If that's all it is, then I'm willing to do it.
Because I was going to say, is that a bit? Yeah. You're talking about a $10 million
I don't know what he's asking
over
for.
A 4-year period. Is that really that make or break?
I don't know what he's asking for, but what I would say is if it's well north of $100 million, which I don't know. I have no clue what Shaedon Sharpe is negotiating behind the scenes, or what his agent, I should say, is negotiating behind the scenes. I'm not going to break the bank for him right now if he's asking for a lot more than that. If there's a difference of a couple of $1 million, I would have no issue if I'm Portland getting the deal done. I get their initial offer. To me, it's more than fair. 4 years, $90 million. You're young. You're 21 years old. You'll have the chance to hit the market again at the age of 25 as you continue to develop as an NBA player, and you can get a max contract or double up your money at that point if you continue to evolve and get better. I also get it from his stance of nah, man, I'm gambling on myself this year. I feel like I have the ability to go out and make more money with a good season. I'm essentially in a contract year this year, and if I play well, whether it's in Portland or somewhere else, somebody's going to be willing to give me a 6'4", 6'5" swing guy who can jump out of the gym and get a bucket when he needs to. Somebody in the NBA is going to be willing to pay me more than what you're offering me right now. So this is a stance that I get from both sides of it. I don't know how big the gap is. I don't know if they'll get a deal done at some point before the year starts or at some point during the regular season. And maybe it's just a couple of million here, a couple of million there, and that's the difference we're talking about. But if he ends up playing the entire year on a prove-it contract, if you will, I think that's great for Portland because you're going to get the best out of Shaedon Sharpe. This happens all the time in professional sports where guys are in prove-it years, they're in contract years, and what do you usually see from them? You see the best that they have to offer because they're trying to get paid.
I want to kind of carry this over. I want to talk a little Blazers. We haven't talked a lot. I know their season's around the corner. I know it's football season. I know we have playoff baseball. I know it's a mail sack Tuesday.
Are you putting up Christmas decorations right now? You putting lights on your house right now?
Dude, no way.
It's the first week of October. You got a Christmas tree right now? Did you put a tree up in your living room right now? Is that what you're doing?
No, Nightmare Before Christmas might be playing.
You listening to Frank Sinatra?
Is Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween a Christmas movie? Is it, maybe it's both. Maybe it's both.
Listening to Nat King Cole right now when you're driving to work? What's going on here? What time of year is it?
Maybe Signetti and Lanning should have given us literally anything debatable or even controversial. We go a little longer on that. You want to listen to Trent Bray talk about everything's normal and okay?
I'm just giving you a hard time. We can talk some Blazers.